welcome to another episode of Art Life.
So Sadie and I are here today to show you how to create your very own self-portrait. Now, what's a self-portrait, Sadie?
Drawing a picture of ourselves.
Yes, so we're going to learn how to draw a realistic sort of picture of ourselves, and when you're done you might end up with an artwork that looks a little bit like this. This is my one, this is my self-portrait, and in the background I've done lots of different things that I love. Sadie, do you want to show yours and tell them about it?
And this is mine. You like it?
Together, Sadie and I are going to teach you today how to create a self-portrait of your own. We're going to talk about how to draw an entire body, add details, and create a really beautiful artwork that you're proud of. So come with us and learn all about self-portraits. So, artists throughout history have created self-portraits, and there are plenty that we can learn from. For example, this artwork by Vincent Van Gogh, he used to create self-portraits all the time because he loved painting so much, and he used to use self-portraits to practice. So he would create self-portrait after self-portrait to practice his painting skills. Now, Frida Kahlo is another beautiful artist, and she was actually bedridden because she was sick for a while. And so she didn't have anything else to paint, except she did have a mirror. So she used to look in the mirror and create beautiful self-portraits of herself. Another artist was, can you say Leonardo Da Vinci?
Leonardo
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Another artist was Leonardo Da Vinci, and he was a fantastic artist, and he actually used to draw self-portraits with chalk. And he did that to look at the proportion of a face, where the eyes go, where the nose goes, and really study the human face and the human body. So let's learn from these three famous artists and have a go at creating our very own self-portrait today.
All right, so Sadie, here we are. This is you, this is me, and we're going to have a go at doing some drawing today. And what I would love for us to do when we're drawing is we're not going to use a pencil. Do you know why?
Yes.
Why?
The colours might break because the top might break off.
Oh, well, that's a good reason, but it's not the reason today. The reason today is that we're going to try to do our best with our drawing with a texture. Now, when we have a texture though, we can't rub it out. And that's the reason I actually want to use a texture, because sometimes if we have a pencil, we might try and get things perfect, and then rub it out, and then try again, and then rub it out. But instead of using a pencil, we're just going to go straight ahead and use a marker. If you use a marker, it means whatever you draw, it's locked in, and you need to use your creativity to turn a mistake into a masterpiece in case you make a mistake. So, does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so if you make a mistake, don't stress, we're going to try to fix it. All right, so hopefully you've got a marker, doesn't matter what color it is. You can use obviously a Sharpie or something like that, or even if you just have a pencil, something that you can't rub out. That's the point of today. Alrighty, so here we go. Today we're going to draw a self-portrait. Do you know what a self-portrait is, Sadie?
Draw a picture of ourselves.
Excellent, that's exactly what it is. And so you need to think about what you look like. But we're going to try and draw our whole body today. So we only have one piece of paper, and we need to draw our head, our body, we need to fit in our legs and our arms as well. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think we should start with?
Our head.
Good idea. Now, before you draw anything, just listen to what I'm saying first. That you're drawing you and I'm drawing me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So we need to draw our head. We're going to draw our head in the top sort of section. And what sort of shape is our head?
Circle.
Yeah, some people have a circle shape, some people have more of an oval shape. Now for me, I have a bit of an oval kind of head.
Do I have a circle or oval?
Oh, a circly oval.
Oh.
So just try to draw the best kind of ovally circle you can. Remembering you need to leave space for your body and your legs. Go.
I need a circle thing, so because I don't really know how to draw
No,
a circle like that.
I understand you want to trace around something, and that's okay, but today we're just doing our best with our drawing. So even if you make a mistake, we're going to try and work out how to fix it. So take your time. Good. Circles are hard. Love it. You did good. Remember, it's okay if your artwork doesn't look like mine, doesn't it? All right, beautiful. Okay, so we've got our head. If we're working down our body, what comes next?
Body.
Well,
Neck.
yeah, we need our neck. So do you know, stop, just listen. There is something simple we could do for our neck. You know what? It's just 2 lines. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Excellent. Try to make those lines connect. Perfect. All right, now what comes after our neck? So put your hands down your neck. What comes next? What are these?
Shoulders.
Shoulders. Stop. Shoulders actually come out from the neck. So can I show you what it looks like? It goes like this. It's just like a line coming out this way and then out that way. Can you try that? Good. Everyone has shoulders. Perfect. Look at that. All right, so we're not going to worry about our arms right now. We're just going to tell ourselves where our body kind of ends. Now we need a space for our legs. So maybe consider how long your legs are, but I'm just going to draw a line where my body is going to end. Just there.
I'll draw a line.
You can, where your body ends, exactly.
It ends down there.
Ends down there. So you need enough space for your legs.
That one.
Yeah, about that. I think that's good. Perfect. Love it. All right. So, doesn't really look like a person yet, but that's okay. All right. We're not going to do our arms or our body yet. We're actually going to do our legs first. But you have to consider, what do you want to wear? Are you wearing pants? Are you wearing a dress? Are you wearing shorts? You're wearing pants and a dress. Would you like to draw your skirt today?
Yes, please.
All right. So a skirt shape.
I know how to skirt.
All right. If you think you can draw the skirt shape, remembering that you need to also draw your legs.
Yep.
Can you try to do that? I'm going to draw my pants. So my pants are pretty much just a straight line down here, straight line down here. Now you're going to draw your skirt as neatly as you can. Good. And give yourself a line down the bottom there. Good. Now, when it comes to drawing neatly, try your best to connect these lines. Can you see, do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
So this line attaches to that line.
Cool.
Can you try that? Good. Awesome. Now you need to draw your pants too. So these are the sides of my legs. I'm going to do the bottom of my pants. And then I'm going to do a dot here. And I'm going to help myself. That's going to help me draw down to the bottom of my pants, that side and that side. So there are my pants.
Can I do my pants?
You can draw your pants now. Go for it. Nice straight line. Remember, connect your lines as best you can. Good. Concentrate on that. That makes our drawing more neat. Yep. And then you have 2 little lines at the bottom. Excellent. And then that side attaches to the dot. Wonderful. And the dot attaches to that side too. So you've got 2 legs. You've got 2 legs, don't you, Sadie?
Yeah.
Yes, good. So do I. All right. So now, what you can do for your feet is, just to simplify it a little bit, we're just going to do a bit of an oval. So you can do an oval going that way and an oval going that way. We're just going to add some details later. Now, our body is the hardest part. It's very, very tricky. So what we're going to do, these are our shoulders, as you know, and this is the top of our sort of hips. So what we want to do is, I'm going to put a dot here. I'm going to put a dot there. Can you try that? They're kind of showing where your underarms, your tickly under there, kind of underarms are. All right, so now I'm just going to try to connect that dot with the top of my hips. Awesome. Can you see that that's your body?
Yeah.
All right, and what do you think this bit is?
I don't know. Shoulders.
Shoulders, and what might come down here?
Arms.
Yes, your arms. You need arms. Now, when we draw arms, some people like to just draw a line with a circle or a line with some fingers, but our arms aren't as skinny as that. They actually have two sides to them. For example, when you're drawing an arm, you need to use two lines to do it. And that's showing this side of the arm and that side of the arm. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm now going to draw one line coming down like this, one line coming down like that. Hold on. Just watch and then you can have a go. And then from the top of my shoulder, I'm going to draw another line. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Yeah, down. Perfect. Wonderful, Sadie. Now what do you think goes here?
Fingers.
Hands, yes. How many fingers do we have? 5. Now, it's tempting, stop for a sec. It's tempting to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can do that if you need to. But if you're drawing, I want you just to try to just do some fingers like this that look like fingers. It might be too hard. If that's too tricky, you for sure can just do some fingers that look like that. All right, so I know how to do that. I'm going to try to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then same on the other hand. If you know how to do that, Sadie, you can try to do that as well.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. So when we're drawing this, it helps us draw with detail because we have 5 fingers, so it's good to show that. All right, so this is our basic kind of person. This could be anybody, but now we need to turn it into us, don't we? Yeah.
Can we do our eyes?
Yeah, we are. We're going to do our face now. So now when we do our eyes, we're going to do them on our face, obviously, and we're going to try to do eyes rather than just doing spots like this. What I want to see everyone can do is draw a big circle, 1 and 2, and then another circle on the inside because you have beautiful wide eyes and then a pupil on the inside. So if you know how to draw eyes like this, like a football shape, and then a circle and a circle on the inside, that is even better. If you can do that, that is what a real eye looks like. But if you don't feel you can do that, a circle with a spot inside is getting closer. Done. Awesome. All right. Fantastic. So when it comes to a nose, now noses are the funniest. Good Sades. The funniest thing I find when kids are trying to draw noses, you can have noses that look like this, noses look like this, noses look like that, noses look like this. We don't know what noses look like, and it's probably the trickiest thing to draw. It really, really is. So what I'm going to teach you to do, just a simple way, is almost like an L shape. That's suggesting you have the long bit of your nose here and the bottom where your sort of nostrils are. You do a little L shape. Good. All right. Now when it comes to our mouth, now we can just do a line. Obviously you might want to have yourself smiling, but that's not the only thing on our mouth. What do you see on my mouth?
Lips.
Lips, excellent. So when we have lips, you could choose to do your bottom lip that looks like this.
Yeah.
And your top lip actually looks like a little bump. 1, 2. You could try to do that, otherwise a line is fine. Go for it, Sades. Oh, smile. Good. Wonderful. Aren't you looking cute? All right. Now, we need some ears to hear with, don't we? And they normally sit on the side here. Now, I don't have big elephant ears, so I'm not going to make them big. I'm just going to give myself a little tiny sort of C-shaped little bump like that.
Okay.
Yep. And our ears, if you feel where your ears are, they're actually on the side of your head next to your eyes. All right. At the moment, we don't have any clothes and we don't have any hair. So we're going to do our hair first. Now, this is what can set us apart sometimes. You might have spiky hair, you might have long hair, but everyone's hair doesn't actually stick out from the top of their head here. What I mean by that is sometimes...
My hair does.
Yeah, what I mean is imagine that was the top of your head. Some people like to draw hair that stick up like that, but our hair also comes down in the front of our face as well. I'll show you what I mean. So I normally have hair that is parted in the middle. So I'm going to have my hair come down next to my ears like that.
I have long hair.
Yes, so you have hair coming down the front. You don't need to draw all of the hairs on your head like this. That will take forever. Just draw a line to show where your hair comes down.
My hair starts from there.
Yeah, but if you start here, your hair's kind of to the side, so you can just draw a line that goes across like that.
Well, my hair has.
It's like a
My
fringe.
hair is long. Can I pull it down like that?
We're not doing the long bit yet, we're just doing the part that's on our forehead.
Oh, I have a fringe.
Yeah, so you need to draw the fringe.
I do like
Perfect.
down.
You have a fringe just like that. Remember, connect your line. Perfect, you're about to do it anyway. All right, now we can show that we have long hair, Sadie. So if you have spiky hair, you might choose to do your hair up like that, but Sadie has quite long hair. I have hair to my shoulders, so I'm going to bring a line that comes down like this on both sides, and then can't bring it across because that's about the length of my hair.
No.
Well, Sadie's hair goes down to her hips, so she'll probably draw a line that goes much longer than mine. Won't you, sweetie? And remember, we don't need to draw all of the lines on our, because we've got a lot of hairs on our head. It will take forever if we draw all of them. So you just need to draw one line showing how long your hair is. If you have curly hair, you would probably do a curly line coming down the side like that. But I have straight hair, and so do you.
Yeah.
Good. And on the other side as well. Very good. Now, can you notice that I've done a line that goes across so that it kind of shows that we've got lots of hair here. So if you bring that line to your body, try and make that line neat. Now your hair goes behind your hand, so you need to go to your hand and then stop. Good. And then the other side of the hand to your body. Good. Nice neat lines. Perfect. That is looking wonderful. Look how long your hair is. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, what are some other details that you think we could still draw, Sadie?
Our top.
Yes. At the moment, we're not wearing any clothes and we need some clothes, but it's just simple as drawing a bit of a U shape like that. And you could draw any type of clothing that you're wearing. I'm wearing a cardigan at the moment that comes down like this. You might draw, yep, you've got spots, so you might choose to draw spots. You've got buttons that go down the front of your top as well, Sadie.
Get it.
Yeah, you've got buttons, you've got spots. You know, I've got lots of bracelets on as I do. Sadie made the bracelets. If you want to check out the Sadie bracelet video that Sadie and I made a few months ago, you might be able to learn how to create things like this. But I'm going to draw them because it's what makes me look like me. I've got a watch on, don't I?
Look how many bracelets I have.
You've got to draw yourself with so many bracelets.
Not from up here, maybe.
Yeah, so now it's time for details. We have made ourselves look like a person, but now you might need to look at yourself and look at all the things that make you look like you. Maybe you have glasses like I do, so you'd need to draw glasses on yourself.
I don't have glasses.
You don't have glasses, but you do have freckles on your face. So that might mean doing a few spots on your nose, nice neat ones. All right. This is so good. You might want to give yourself eyelashes. Everyone has eyelashes. Do you know something we've forgotten, Sadie?
What?
Eyebrows.
Oh,
Everyone has eyebrows. That's funny. But even when we're learning to draw, it's really important to consider details to make our artwork more interesting, just like Sadie's doing now. She's looking at her clothes and wanting to add patterns. She's added all her bracelets, she's added her freckles, which is so fantastic to want to just make your artwork even better. And remember, if you ever make a mistake, try your very best to turn it into a masterpiece, which means just try to make it look like it was meant to be there.
You should show Lila when she wakes up.
You should be very impressed.
Wow, Sadie, Mummy.
So, you might have noticed a video that Sadie and I also created earlier in the month, and that was making new crayons out of old ones. And so this is just an example of something you could do by turning them into letters. I got a mold with an alphabet sort of mold, and so I just used old crayons to create new ones for the art life symbol. But if you'd like me to make some for you, please let me know, and I would love to create some. They are at a cost obviously, but I can let you know what that is if you're interested. I know you're probably really tempted to colour it in. Do you want to colour it in?
Yeah.
I assumed you did, Sadie, but we're not going to today. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we're going to stick it on a really colourful background. So our beautiful picture of us is going to stay black and white, but the background is going to be colourful. What we're going to do now is use our scissors. Now we're going to carefully cut out ourselves as best we can. Now I'm cutting carefully. If you want to cut closer to your artwork, you absolutely can, but leaving a bit of a space like this is okay as well. There I am. Hello. Hello, Sadie.
Hello. Hello, Mummy.
How are you? Let's make our background now.
Okay.
Let's do it. We've made a beautiful self-portrait of ourselves doing drawing, and now we're going to create a background to stick our portrait onto, just like that. We worked with A4 paper, but we're doing our background in A3 paper, so you can see that the size works pretty well like that. So set your beautiful self-portrait to the side. They can stay there and they're going to stay black and white. For now, we're going to use some watercolours to paint. Now,
Watercolours is my favourite paint.
we've got some water here. Yes, they're my favourite paints too, sweetie. So our self-portraits look different, don't they, Sadie?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we look different.
That's right. And that's the same with our backgrounds. Our backgrounds will look different because we're different people and we like different things. So we're going to think of 3 things that we love. Maybe it's a favourite food, maybe it's a favourite colour, maybe it's a favourite shape, maybe it's a favourite thing to do. And you're going to try your best to paint it. The background is a bit of a self-expression. That means that you're thinking of things that you love and you're painting them. You'll notice that I haven't drawn it first. Just like with our self-portrait, we're trying to do this without the aid of drawing and the aid of a pencil. So you can see here that something that I love. You see what this is, Sades?
No.
Do you know what it is?
No.
This is a paint palette. So I love painting, I love everything art. So this is something to represent my arty side.
I love butterflies, the beach, strawberries and giraffes.
Great, so Sadie's had a go here at painting with watercolours in her best possible way, some things in each corner that she loves the most. She's had a go at painting them in as much detail as she can. I have done watermelon, that's my favourite. I love the beach as well, and I love painting and art. So I've done those in my watercolours and then painted a nice colourful background to bring it all together. This is a fantastic task for the introduction of the year. If you're learning about your students, you can get them to paint things that they love so that when they put their self-portrait on top, you can not only see their skills, but you can learn a bit about the things that they love. So I didn't draw them first, neither did Sadie. We just tried to paint them as best we can, but we're just going to leave that dry before sticking on our self-portrait and finishing off our artwork. Is that fun, Sades?
Yeah.
Looking good. What do we do for our background, Sadie?
We painted our favourite things.
Yeah, so we did 3 or 4 of our favourite things and then painted the rest of the background so it was nice and colourful. Now that it's all dry, we're going to put lots and lots of glue on the back of our self-portrait and glue it right in the middle. You happy with your artwork, Sadie?
Yes.
Was it fun to create?
Yes, I want to put it in my room.
You can.
I made a self-portrait. Of me. I hope you like it. It's as simple as that.
Really hope you've enjoyed creating a self-portrait today with a self-expressive sort of background using drawing and painting skills. Please make sure that you
Subscribe.
subscribe to the Art Life channel and give us a thumbs up like this if you thought the lesson was cool. Thanks so much for joining us, and please make sure that you check out all the other videos by Art Life. We've been creating lots together, haven't we, Sadie? So that you guys can learn how to do some art at home.